Hello there, I'm NeroBax and welcome back to the Directorate of Bax Prime, who's currently switched between a rock and a hard place. Let's just be honest, that's what's going on here. We're currently in a very bad spot. Is this within my space? Nope, not yet at least. So what happened last time was that we expectedly got declared war on by the bastards themselves, the Hantai Guardians, the beacon of everything, and I rivaled them because I decided to be a dick to them, which was fun. Put in their place, accepted our demands. Yeah, I'm going to deal with them. I'm probably going to lose a couple more wars first though, because we need to get better tax if we are to ever challenge them. They have 17k fleets coming. If I could just kill one of those fleets, I just need to kill one. That will give me decent enough tech to be able to challenge them. But in order to do that, I need some upgrades to everything. So that's what we will be focusing on right now. Now, I'm tempted to destroy this one and just move it a little bit south. We found people. We found people. People are close, actually. This is interesting. So we're starting to find people now because we are on the other side of the thing, I guess. But I'm still uncertain on how I want to handle this. I'll be honest. It's a weird situation to be in. It's kind of hard to destroy their bases too, because it said they had 6 bases, but as you can see, this is a ring system, so it's going to be hard to take no matter what. The beacon of stability, however, is also part of a ring, half destroyed ring though, so a little bit easier to handle, but nonetheless very annoying to handle. We have researched that. Okay, construction ship. I probably built this colony in a very, very bad spot because there's not really much in the way of resources around. Actually, I should have just gone for the old one. I might just create a sector, place this planet in the sector, and then colonize this anew. We'll have to see.
Special project complete.
We secured us near on, whatever that is. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to see how this works out. I might just have made a very rash decision due to how badly I got beaten. I might just actually create a sector with these two colonies, if you will, in them. That will be basically most likely these guys' targets, and then I won't build anything in them. I won't aim for them to grow, which is actually quite easy. You just take the pop and move them to somewhere that does not produce food.
Research complete.
And with that, they won't grow or do anything. Leader enhancement, select the lineage has been done. Sector limit +1. We don't really need that. We can just go for leader enhancement level 2. And we're going to do that because it's a policy change. So I can only change that every 10 years. Just getting it done in one go. It's pretty decent. But let's just be honest here. If I now go for just getting everything done and set up a sector where I basically use these two as bait, and then I build another one for demo, and probably Chelab, or even we'll go with the Gaia world. We'll set up on the Gaia world, which should set me up. I can use the Gaia world as a science world. That's pretty decent, actually. So let's just go ahead here. We're going to build a couple of colony ships. Collectivist, Xenophile. Yeah, those are the people who like people. We don't want those people. I know it sounds bad, but we got some people who became Xenophile by accident. And the problem with Xenophile people is that they don't allow purging. And I'm definitely going to purge these guys. I'm going to be their doom. And I'm going to destroy them. So the plan is to build in Gaia and the other one. And I'm basically going to just create a sector, which I place these guys in. Even though they're in a sector, I believe that I can take advantage of the planetary resources around. We'll just have to wait and see if that's the case or not. But if I can, it's definitely going to be beneficial. Definitely. But let's see. If I'm correct again, we can build spaceports, which will help with our size too. So sectoring up these people are probably actually a good idea. I can take mostly advantage of the resources, And if I'm declared war on by these guys again, which will probably happen in the next 10 years, I can use that to my advantage to basically just go have them destroy these planets instead. So all in all, it should actually work out to my advantage. I do need to increase my mineral gain for a bit though, so we might just go ahead and upgrade that. But we'll see. Let's see. Hamcal, let's see, surface, place you in the tile that doesn't require create anything. There we go. And now it depends to see if the governor is clever or not. So create new sector. Place this one in. Place this one in. So we have to make sure no matter what. Hasima and Pakad. There we go. Sector with both planets. Done. Finish the sector. And I can still take advantage of most of the resources around, I believe. If not all of them, actually. So we're going to build research and everything that's around first. And then we're going to see how this works out. Because if I can take, again, advantage of the resources in and around the sectors, this will definitely work out to my advantage. So we take the construction ship. 2, 4. I am going to need a huge amount of minerals in order to make this work. So minerals will definitely be a little bit up on our focus, if you will. Provided, of course, that it actually is a decent amount of them in a certain place. So we're going to take this Gaia world, which...
System survey complete.
Once it's done... No, I want to reach Subin without this one. So I should be able to at least destroy Hian once I set up for demo and start Greece again. That should be fine. I have research that's completed. I did not pay attention. Wormholes, do we want them? Power plants? Disruptors, perhaps? Let's work on disruptors. They are good against shields, and as far as I could see, I need to just find their fleet and figure out what they're good at, and then build a fleet that's made for the pure purpose on destroying them. Project completed. We found a lot of science, which is good. Let's see. Unified empires declare war on someone else. Not our problem, so don't really care. Now, we're going to have to probably send these guys home soon, the science ships, because it's not really too much to survey, and we're starting to get into the borders of another empire. So we're going to survey this entire area, and then we're done surveying, because I need to either jump over these guys, which actually is possible if I build a station here. It's actually possible. And I also need to actually start constructing things over here. So, Bax Prime. Once you're done with that, I want you to build a construction ship. Where is the sea lion? It's over here. Let's see. Let's just move down the list, see if we can find anything to build. Build the research station and build a mining station, because it's just a tree mineral one, which is decent. So I'm just going to give them 2 systems at a time, and that way it's easy to keep control of what I'm actually building on. Let's see, surface, do you have anything interesting here? More power? We shouldn't really do that. We need to save minerals to when we build our fleet. And we should actually just keep on building our fleet as time is actually passing here, because we need to have a pretty decent fleet size. So we're going to build 10 corvettes, I think, as a start. Yeah, 10 corvettes is a good start. We're going to need some of them. Then we're going to build 5 cruisers, 5 destroyers, 3 cruisers, and another battleship. Let's just be honest here. I don't need the battleship that keeps people from running away, because that's never going to happen. No, because that's not going to happen with the enemies that we're currently facing. They won't run away. They'll only attack because they have the strength to only attack. So that's something we need to take into the equation. So the funny thing is, these dudes will not actually build anything. The sector I should put on is financial focus. Give me 75% of your resources, because I don't want the sector to grow. Okay, so I fell in on that sector then, I think. No, I get all the tech from the sectors, so no problem. I can just build up sector tech. No problem at all. That's fine. That's beautiful. It's the minerals and I guess minerals and energy I don't get the maximum amount of, which is fine. So I'll just keep on building up this area, keep on building up my fleet a bit, and I'll be back in 7 months.
Construct.
Our research on disruptors just completed. So next, I'm very tempted to get advanced shields. It will definitely help us out a bit. But iron disruptors level 2 could probably help with shields. We also got racers in terms of armor penetration. So it all just depends on what we want. In this case, I think we'll go with iron disruptors. They don't do as much damage as lasers, but the fact that they keep on or are very good for destroying the shields are definitely helpful. I'm just going to it just makes it possible to put a couple of iron disruptors on some ships, and that will help with just clearing out the shields themselves. We also got the capacity boosters unlocked. We have another border range here if we want that. A xenomorph army. We don't really want that, let's just be honest. Let's just get the border range increase, because it will help us in the long run. Now, with the leader enhancement, we can go with selected lineages, but we're going to go straight to capacity boosters. It'll make them last a lot longer, which is very, very good. Now, currently building up of the new territory is going well. I also have set up the 2 colonies, so complete. I have a lot that I need to build up. And also with the border increases, as you can see here in the north, we have a lot of things to build here too. So yeah, we are going to be very, very busy for a long time. And this is also kind of problematic in terms of just the costs for building a new fleet. Complete. Since I'm building everything here, it's going to be hard. But if they just keep on taking one planet and destroying it, if I just set up 4 new colonies in the meantime, it should help out quite a bit. What do we want next? Strikecraft attack speed, fortress, or kinetic battery? That is a long-range weapon. Let's just get that. That seems to be a powerful thing. We still have 6 more years before war, and hopefully I can get a stronger fleet on by that time, but I don't know. Worst case scenario here is that I will simply give up before the battle really begins. Or basically when they declare war, I'll just give up straight away, build a new colony and slap down. We'll have to see. It depends on how things work out. New Jerusalem and Cornucopia. I have no idea what picks these names, but what the shit is that? But yeah, once we get everything here surveyed, we should probably just build another forward station and see what we do.
System survey complete.
It's going to take a while just to build all those corvettes too, which is a little bit annoying. But that's fine. Let's just have you guys join up. And the thing is, the reason why it's overwhelming is because they have a huge fleet, several huge fleets, not just the 17k. They can have a lot more to how they're built. So all in all, this is going to be a uphill climb the entire way. Let's just be honest. It's not going to be anything that will be easy or nice. Little spaceport, surface. In the beginning here, I just need more food, so let's just build the frontier clinic right there. And that should actually be enough in the beginning. We'll clear this tile too and build another thing there, and that should be definitely enough. So what I need right now is oh, this is a nice system. We could potentially the thing is we could potentially colonize these 2 worlds too and set up another sector just to piss on them. But we'll have to see. Let's see. Right now Pangaea is almost at 2 people. The thing is, if they don't get anything to actually keep on growing, they'll just stay low on pop, which is perfectly alright for me. And as you can see here, unless they actually destroy the stations, they apparently destroyed some stations. I'll just get them back once we take over the area again by influence. So that's good. But yeah, we do have some pretty. We have a lot that we need to build, and that's the problem. It's costly to build it. That's the reality of things. That's the Marco Polo, that's the other fleet. So yeah, we might need to just upgrade our mineral capacities here. Although this is going to be a one-time investment. Let's be honest, this is going to be a one-time investment. that will give us everything that we require, more or less. So it's going to be weird, but as you can see here, we just set up the exact same place. I didn't bother to test it out because we already had the bonuses set up pretty neatly. I could of course moved it one spot north, not wasted this one, but I didn't see the point, I'll be honest. I do need to start building. We encountered a new civilization in Brakarama. That's good. But let's just get the spaceports built, because the spaceports will help me out on the way. Okay, I want you to build a research station. I check the costs have gone up because we shouldn't have that many pops really.
System survey complete.
But yeah, these guys are very, very annoying.
System survey complete.
The Jäger? I don't think I have anything else here to actually survey properly. So we need to build a jump gate or warp gate soon. Bax Prime, it has one more thing to build, so I need to get the cash to build a destroyer, or start to build a destroyer at least. And again, things are going to get very interesting very quick.
System survey complete.
I need to get also some modifiers to my things that I currently don't have, which is also going to be a problem. So I think we're just going to have to surrender instantly in the next war, but that will give us enough time to actually build up everything that I will ever need in terms of messing with them. So it's not a bad thing, but it's not a great thing either. Can I just let's see, go to Bax Prime. Can you guys just join together, and then you can
Incoming transmission.
go around that one, so we'll join up together. Star charts for star chart. I can see why they call you a ghost. It's okay. It's not a bad deal. The star charts actually survey the system's force, which is alright, I guess. Now, the science ships are woefully useless. I'm going to send them to the north of my empire, though. I'm going to place them in Merga. They are safe there, starters. But second of all, they will be asset safe there. Now, you guys are stuck in an eternal something because you can't enter the orbit, aren't you? Do not just go there, Park, please. And we'll leave that as that. We'll have them just orbit the star for until the future. So basically, we have surveyed a quarter, I guess, of the galaxy, and we found 2 pieces of big dicks. Well, one big dick and one could be a dick. He said could be dick, but he's not a dick yet. The fact that someone is exploiting this area hints there is aliens here that I have not encountered yet. The very idea pisses me off. We can upgrade things, but again, that's not really what we want to do. We need to just construct at the moment. I don't need actually any cash right now, so what I'm going to abandon my own principles and just get the science done. Build this regular station there though, because it is the stone. And as I said, we're going to focus on science. Once we're done there, we're going to move north, get this complete area completely developed. We found an asteroid and it's an ill omen.
Situation log updated.
What? Al-Mathaba. Where is it? Cat, is that the one? No, sure. No, Picard. That's the asteroid. In theory, I could watch what happens because I don't think I'll get there in time, and I don't know if the starbase will be able to shoot it down in time. It has 6,000 hull points. Can my fleet actually jump there in time is the big question now. Yeah, it should be able to. It'll get there on the next jump. It could be fun to see what happened though. If this wasn't an... let me put it this way. If this wasn't an Ironman, I would have watched what happened and then reloaded the save. But since this is an Ironman and I have a fallen empire to contest with, I will not. So let's see here. Max Prime. Spaceport, we need to build more destroyers. We need at least 5 of those. 2 cruisers and then a 100-meter class battleship. 10, 3, 2, 1. Seems like a decent compromise. We'll see. But for now, I'll just wait until we destroy that thing. Second fleet is coming. Will it actually slow down the asteroid? It would be beautiful if it did. What I'm basically just doing is placing these guys in orbit, so I know that they are in orbit.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Hostile fleet engaged. Yes, it's a... Is my battleship actually...
Construction.
It has more hull points than my battleship. If this has happened right after the guys attacked me, I don't think I would have been able to destroy it. Which is a hilarious and sad thing to say. There we go, asteroid has been destroyed. And I get 1,000 minerals for it. That's actually pretty decent. The asteroid was approaching Almataba, and the collision course has been destroyed with the doom averted. Our jubilant citizens on the planet have taken to the streets in celebration. A scan of the remaining fragments has also revealed that the asteroid consists largely of valuable minerals. We've collected what we could. Nice. So we're going to send you back to Max Prime, where we're going to keep on building up the fleet. Battleships. I need to actually build another corvette. We wanted 10 of those, didn't we? There we go. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be good. But yeah, I just need to build up my fleet to handle at least one of their units, and that will give me a lot of useful tech. If I can just destroy one of their fleets, the tech that I gain will be good enough. I really wish I could switch their position in this. The tech I gain should be good enough to actually challenge them in the what will be the third war, if we go for another one. So it's definitely going to be interesting, for sure. So I'll keep on teching up, I'll keep on upgrading things. We actually have 1 month before we get into attacks, so why don't we just wait for those? See what happens. And...
Research complete.
They stole my mining. The bastards. Border range plus 10%, pretty decent. Army upkeep, Arctic world, tropical world, settlement cost. Let's just do the colonization ones. They'll vanish once you've done them, and you don't have to worry about them anymore. So good in that regard. Energy credits plus 5%. That's a good one. But proton torpedoes. The thing is that mass everything can actually deal with those. So I'm tempted to just go physics labs here, just to actually get better options. Not kidding. 4 months for kinetic battery. We'll wait for that. And by that time, we should actually end up in another war, by the looks of things. So we'll see if that's actually the case or not. Yeah, I actually stole that piece of property from them. They'll not be happy about that. I actually stole that piece of property too. How about this piece of property? Piece of property. No. So let's just build up what we can again. And I have another construction ship here. So how about we send you to build the research station first and foremost, and then you can upgrade Soraclis, and then we'll do Aras, the jewel of the Empire, if you will. It's an old species, spawn zone, so we'll not be mean and live there for the time being. But it's going to be interesting to see if we can just handle the Fallen Empire in the end. We'll just have to wait and see. But if we do, I'm very tempted to take over that ring world. If we can actually do that, it would become a prime. It would actually become prime estate for upgrading my shit. Not even kidding. I can just build. If I remember correctly, they had 4 spaceports there, so I can build 4 spaceports. I can just have 1 for corvettes, 1 for destroyers, 1 for cruisers, and 1 for battleships. Everything sorted. It's beautiful. If it works that way, we'll have to wait and see that. So with that said, we're going back into pause mode once the kinetic battery is done, and then we'll see what we do. So
research complete.
Research completed. Kinetic batteries, robotic army. We're not going to be assaulting them. Let's just be honest, we're not going to be able to attack them in the first war, and all of these options suck. So let's just get the droid army done, because we might actually use that in the war. And with that, I'm going back into hiding until the next war. Well, I've kept on researching, but I haven't actually gotten any good tanks for war, that is. What we could do is go proton torpedoes. They seem to be pretty efficient, but synthetic army or android army could actually be pretty useful. Synthetic's also nice to have because they're helpful. Right now, I don't actually have any in my empire, so it should be safe to actually research them. Although this will put me a little bit back or behind in terms of the technological. And also, since my fleet is currently at 4,000, it'll get up to 12,000 approximately with the max force limit. It won't really be that effective. So I'm tempted to do 2 more colonies and put them also under control. One in G and another one in Lathoros, because again it's some techs nearby, and also we have a couple of Batarian stones here, 3 of them to be exact. So it's not a bad choice in terms of the techs either. So it's an interesting one for starters, and it could be beneficial too. There was a event here that actually gave us 2-2 in everything. It wasn't any destruction or anything from our enemies, so that's fine. But we need to keep on building research stations and everything.
Complete.
For the time being, I need to just look for things that are actually useful. Proton torpedoes not really that useful right now. They're going to be shut down. Laser upgrades, on the other hand, could actually be really, really useful. Power plant, energy credits. How is this thing doing actually? It's a decent energy weapon, but it's not really something very good right now. So with that in mind, we're going to just go for laser. I need some more powerful weapons, and I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of getting desperate here. Also, mineral gain is actually a little bit too low. Again, it's if you're a stable empire, just having 100 is good enough.
Complete.
But if you run into a fallen empire and probably get your ass kicked, it's not, as it turns out. Sector limit, not really that good. Tropical worlds. Again, these are things that I'm tempted to just research to get them out of the way, so that I can focus on better things. Well, options for better things, more like it. So, it's a weird one. Right now we're doing okay in terms of the credits. But if we're attacked again, we're going to live with the humiliated for quite a while. Drop abduction scenario? Sure, we can do anything interesting like that. So let us just take the Clusterman. Do I actually have a science ship where I have someone who needs practice? This one. So send you there. And I actually had some other things here. Ravenous Assault Corps, we do not have border access. Yeah, we can't do anything else. So let's just send those guys to deal with that. As you can see, we also have gained access to some new things here that we need to upgrade. That are actually quite nice with our border increases. Are you inside my borders now too? Nice. So my borders are slowly but surely growing, and as a result we have a lot of things to build up. With that said, however, I'm going to go back into pause mode, and we'll let things go. I'll take useless tags for war, mostly, and I'll just keep on researching them while we wait for battle to begin. So we can do more tech here, once again. I can get another 10% of my border range, and I'm going to do that, even though it's going to come ahead of better tags, because again, we need some influence tags. We really do need some influence tag right now, but we don't really get one, so it's kind of a problem. I'm also considering doing some upgrades to my planning, if you will. What I'm basically considering here is building 2 more colonies, but since I have no idea how they'll act to colonies that are close to them, I kind of need to just wait and see before I do that. We're currently up to 5,000, but we're missing about... we need at the very least 15,000 to be equal to them. I would like 25,000, so building 2 more colonies is actually part of that plan. I need enough spaceports to sustain everything. So basically, I'm probably going to build 2 more planets, set up another sector for them, and then we can live happily ever after. But the problem is, once again, that I have no idea how these guys are going to react, if you will, to the fact that I have not only rebuilt some of my... what the hell? Anyways, how they're going to react to the fact that I've rebuilt some of my places, but also the fact that I've actually set up other things to piss them off. So we're going to have to see if they want me to remove both of my colonies that are close, or if it's just the one. Because if it's just the one, then I'm definitely going to set up 2 more, place them in a sector. My attack rate is going to be a little bit slower, but with everything that I can gain from the new little area, it's not going to matter much. I can even get, take this, for instance, colonize this area, and add that. I can just step like so, because all these things follow a certain mapping. So you can usually stay away from the tech savvy areas if you really want to, so it's not really a big problem. But what we're going to do here before I call it quits for today is wait until they declare war. And it's 04, 07, 78, so we still have about a year. With that in mind, I'm going to go into pause mode once we get the next tech, and we're going to see what happens from there. Because I basically built most, if not everything that I need otherwise. A quantum destabilizer. We could lower their fire rate, for instance. Nice. Energy vibe and attack speed. Out of these, I think we'll go with advanced shields, better shields, more defenses. Probably the worst choice possible, but we'll see. I don't know if I have anything else that I actually need to build up, which is my problem right now. So I'm going to be building some mining stations because we need to increase the amount of minerals we get, because it actually turned out to be an issue so far. So we're going to build some mining stations in places where you probably wouldn't do that before, mostly due to our core of our empire. So that should work out just fine, and we'll see what happens from here on out. I actually don't know. So I'm going to go into pause mode until they declare war again. Okay, so as it turns out, they can actually go for a lot here. So they've decided that they want me to give up Sarcolis and Fidima. So basically, they want me to give up all 4 of the province or the planets that I just reset up. We have Perkad and Hamkad, I believe. Let's see here again. Hamkad, Perkad, Sarcolis, and Fidima. So basically, what I need to do now is build 4 new ships. 6 actually, because I'm going to colonize these 2 planets too. I am very tempted to just straight up give up, but I have no idea how much war score they require. So okay, so unless I give up in full, they will not agree. But I'm going to lose this war. Let's just be perfectly honest about that. It's definitely going to happen. So I built up a lot, but what I need to do now is basically just surrender. And I'm probably going to have to do that a couple of times. Just straight up surrender. I'm going to wait until this thing is done though, building the mining station. But I'm probably going to have to surrender a couple of wars. And if I build closer, the benefit will be that each time I give up, I get a little bit closer to winning. But the benefit is, I won't actually lose anything. I'll lose the pops. That's really it. I'll lose the pops on the planet. But all in all, I'll lose about a year or 2 of progress. 2 years of progress, 8 years of... Sorry. Out of 10 years of peace, I'll have 2 years to rebuild the ships and everything. But then I'll have progress right after. So it's not really a big problem. It's definitely something that we can handle. But if I get these 2, they should go for the 4 worthless planets rather than the ones that actually are important. So that can actually be beneficial to me. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to call it an end here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.